G'day guys, Tais Gaming here, and today we're going to talk about Forever Skies and if it's going to have multiplayer or not. But first, before we get into that, if you haven't seen the extended trailer, let's have a look at it now, and if you have, skip ahead to this number.
We burned paradise. We lit the fire and fled. But death followed, hidden in our blood.
Now, what do we know about Forever Skies? There isn't a release date or anything like that yet. It's coming out in 2022, so this year sometime, hopefully. And it's got all your usual survival sort of stuff, excepting you're in an airship. Now, also about the airship, the interesting thing is, depending on the balloon size or the amount of balloons, I'm led to believe, determines the weight of the airship itself. So if you add more balloons or increase the size of the balloon, you can increase the size of your base, which is pretty cool. A nice little unique feature as you're hovering around the place. The graphics look quite amazing, as we saw from the trailer. You've got that sort of rustic sort of feel, and apparently the world has been damaged by some ecological event, and the whole place is covered in dust. Now, I'm assuming from the trailer you can see, to get below the dust, you're going to have some sort of special suit to get down there, otherwise you're probably going to die from some sort of radiation or something like that. Now, you have this thing called an extractor, and you can use this extractor to get materials. It can also allow you to get into areas of the game which have been blocked off, so you can use the extractor on like a door or a piece of scrap in the way, and then you can get that out the way and then you can move through there. Now, the way this extractor works is you can't use it on everything. You can only use it on things that have been 3D printed, apparently. So obviously there's going to be little blockages in areas that you're not going to be meant to get through, and you have to get through it another way. So you can't use the extractor on everything, but you can do that. There's also something called a heavy extractor, which you can mount to your ship, that will allow you to extract materials that you're floating by, and then you can add that to your ship to increase your base and all that sort of stuff, which sounds pretty cool, I've got to admit. So it's definitely got an interesting feel to it. It's not your usual zombie sort of flair, there's no vampires, there's nothing undead about this that we know of yet. Who knows, we get below the dust, there might be something, but it doesn't feel like that's going to be the case. And as it says even here, you get below the dust, quest and you're going to face evolved fauna and flora. So that's going to be quite interesting. And it's kind of story based as well. So normally story based games, as you can see as we scroll up here, are single player games. Now what we have found, they mention in the extractor tools a little bit of information that they give, as well as the extractor and the heavy extractor itself. If we scroll all the way down here, they mention your heavy extractor and they say, well, why not bring some friends along? So obviously implying it's not just going to be single player, there's going to be co-op. But we asked the question earlier today to one of the community managers to see if we can get this confirmed as to when it's going to be. Is it going to be after release? And so we asked the question to Greg, and what he has said is that we'll be including up to 4-player co-op at some point during early access. So obviously before full access. So that's great news to hear. Up to 4 players, that's going to be enough. You can bring your friends in and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, really excited about that. So what are you guys most excited about? Is it the airship and all the interesting dynamics around that, the storytelling, the co-op? Which feature are you guys interested in the most? Let me know down in the comments and we'll have a bit of a discussion about it. Catch you guys next time. See you later.